Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are healthy and safe at your home. I am Shweta Jain representing Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. So students, today we will study science. We will do revision of chapter 1, Food Our Basic Need. And the PDF for this chapter has already been shared to you. I hope you all have gone through it well. You all have completed your book work and copy work also. So today we will revise this chapter. Okay. So all of you open your books, chapter number 1, Food, Our Basic Need, and it's on page number 7. So let's start with the revision. So students, all living things need to eat food. Food gives us energy, it helps us to stay alive, it helps us to grow, it makes us healthy and strong. Now what is there in our food that makes us healthy and strong? What is there which gives us energy? So the substances which are present in our food are called as nutrients. So now there are 5 basic types of nutrients found in our food. Now these are these 5 basic type of nutrients are, first is carbohydrates. So first let's talk about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also called as energy giving foods. Second category here is proteins. Proteins help us to grow, they build our muscles, so they are also called as body building food. Third category is fats. Fats again are the energy giving food, but the difference here between carbohydrates and fats is that fats provides more energy as compared to the carbohydrates. The fourth category is vitamins, and the fifth category is minerals. So these are the 5 basic type of nutrients. Carbohydrates, they provide us energy, so we call them as energy giving foods. Now different sugars, wheat, cereals, they all contain carbohydrates. Then there are proteins. Proteins helps in the overall growth of the body, they build the muscles of the body, so they are called as body building food. And the food that is rich in protein are egg, milk, meat, pulses. Then there are fats. They are also called as energy giving food. They provide more energy as compared to the carbohydrates, and the food that is rich in fat is oil, ghee, butter, almonds, etc. Then there are vitamins and minerals. So there are several types of vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin B, and then there are minerals. There are several types of minerals also like calcium, iron. Now these two together are called as protective food. Now why we call them protective food? Because vitamins and minerals, they help in protecting us against various diseases, and the fruits and vegetables, they are the richest source of vitamins and minerals. Vitamin A, it helps in our healthy eyes. Then vitamin D, it makes our bones strong. Then there are minerals like calcium, it also helps in making our teeth and bones strong. Then there is iron, which helps in formation of blood. So these are some of the examples of these different types of nutrients. Now after talking about nutrients, let's come to another important component, that is water and roughage. Now water and roughage are also the important part of our diet. They both help in the proper functioning of our digestive system, and we need to drink around 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Now roughage here. Roughage is the fiber present in our food. So it helps in the proper functioning of the digestive system, and this can be found in whole grain, brown rice, salads, fruits and vegetables. They all provide us roughage. Now students, the diet. Now we come to the next. Balanced diet. Now here a diet that contains all the nutrients in right amounts is called as balanced diet. It is a diet which have all the 5 type of nutrients in right amounts. So whenever we are having our food, it should have energy giving food also, it should have body building food also, and it should have protective food also. So our food is divided in 3 food groups. These food groups are, first is energy giving. This energy giving food group includes carbohydrates and fats. Second category is body building. This food group consists of proteins, and third food group is the protective food, and this protective food group involves vitamins and minerals. So this is about the different components of our diet and what the balanced diet is. Now we move to the next topic, that is cooking of food. Now students, we eat variety of foods. Some type of food we eat raw and some type of food we cook. Now why we cook this food? We cook the food to make it more tasty, we cook it to make it soft and easy to digest, and besides this, the cooking kills the germs present in the food items. Now there are several methods of cooking. Now these methods of cooking are like steaming. Some of the food items like idlis are prepared by steaming. Boiling. Rice can be prepared by boiling. Roasting. Chapatis can be made by roasting. Frying. Some food items like puris and pakoras, they are fried and they are cooked by the process called as frying. So these are some of the methods. One more method we can talk about is baking, like cakes, biscuits, they are prepared by baking. So these are some of the methods of cooking food. Now when the food is cooked, some of it is consumed at the same time and some of it has to be kept for some time. For that we need to follow the methods of preservation, because if we are not preserving the food properly, then it may get spoiled, and spoiled food is bad for our health. So we need to preserve them. We need to prevent them from getting spoiled. So some of the methods of food preservation are like refrigeration. Now in this method, food is kept into the refrigerator for 2-3 days so that it can be preserved. Then second, these are the methods of food preservation. So first method is refrigeration. In this process, food is kept in refrigerator for 2 to 3 days so that it do not get spoiled. Another method is pickling. In this method, food is preserved by adding salt and oil to it. Then another method is drying. Food is dried so that the water or moisture which is present in it may get removed from it, so that it do not get spoiled. Now the process through which the food is dried is called as dehydration. Okay. Now then another method is canning and bottling. Some food items like jams and jellies, they comes in cans. These are the sealed cans in which food is preserved so that it can be kept for longer time. So these are some of the methods of food preservation. Then besides all these, now this was about the food. Now besides all these, exercise and rest is also equally necessary for keeping ourselves healthy. Exercise makes our muscles strong. Okay, so this is all about the explanation of the chapter. Now students, we will move to the internal questions. Now here are some internal questions. So all of you open your books and mark these internal questions in your books. So first question over here is, which nutrient is needed by the people who do a lot of physical work? So now you open your books, page number 8. Come to this paragraph of carbohydrates and see the last line, you mark it over here. Okay, the answer here is a one word answer, which is carbohydrates, and you can see this answer over here in the first paragraph of carbohydrates. Last 3 lines, people who do a lot of physical work like laborers and farmers should consume food rich in carbohydrates. So you underline carbohydrates and write internal question. You can write this internal question above the paragraph on page number 8. Okay. So now we move to next question. It is, name a mineral which helps in the formation of blood. Answer here is iron. Now let's mark it in our books. So open page number 9 of your book and come to the third paragraph. It is the first line of the third paragraph. So you mark iron over there, underline it. Iron helps in the formation of blood, and you can write the question over the paragraph itself. Okay. Now we move to the next internal question. It is, name 2 food items rich in roughage. Now again, let's mark it. Page number 9. Come to the paragraph water and roughage. Here in the last part of the paragraph, some examples are given. Answer here is whole grains and brown rice, and these are given in the paragraph water and roughage on page number 9 in the last 2 lines. Whole grains, brown rice, salads, fruits and vegetables are rich in roughage. So you underline this line and write the question over the paragraph only. You just write it above the paragraph. So these are some of the internal questions. Okay. So students, now we move to the book work of this chapter. It's on page number 7. An activity is given over here. So first we will discuss this activity. Now some pictures of food items are given over here and the names are also written over here. So you have to match these pictures with the names. Now here first picture is first one is done for you, that is it is a mango. So we have written B over here because B option has mango. Then here it is a potato. So we will write F over here. F is given, in F potato is given. Then this is coconut. Now let's see, in D coconut is given. So we will write D over here. And this is a bowl of rice. So this bowl of rice is matched with E. So we will write E over here. Then this is bread. So we will write C over here. And this is a glass of milk. Here it is given milk. So we will write A over here. Now these are the variety of food items that we eat. Now let's move to the next exercise. It's on page number 9. Let's recall. Okay. So what we have done over here? Yes, here boxes are given and we have to write T and F accordingly in capital letters. This we have already done also. Now we will start with it. food gives us energy to work and play. Now this statement is a correct statement because for every work we need energy and it is provided to us by food. So we will write T over here. Bread and idli are energy giving foods. Now these two foods are rich source of carbohydrates, so they are energy giving foods. So we will write T over here. Growing children need more fats as they are still growing. Now here this statement is false because fats provide energy, okay, and the growth, for the purpose of growth, proteins are there. Proteins help in the growth of the children. So growing children need more proteins as they are still growing. So we will write F over here. Fats give less energy than carbohydrates. Again this is the incorrect statement because fats gives more energy than the carbohydrates. Now fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins and minerals, and again this is the correct statement because fruits and vegetables are the richest source of vitamins and minerals. Now we move to next exercise. So let's come to page number 12. Exercise number A, that is tick the correct answer. Now you see here the correct option is with a tick mark. So let's read out these questions with their answers. Which of the following is not a nutrient? Protein, carbohydrate, wheat and vitamin. So here C option is the correct one because this wheat, it is not a nutrient, it is just a type of food and the nutrients are proteins, carbohydrates and vitamin. Here, what makes our bones and teeth strong? Options are carbohydrates, protein, iron and calcium. So here, calcium is the mineral which makes our bones and teeth strong. So calcium is the correct answer. Then which of the following gives energy? Carbohydrates, proteins, roughage and minerals. Here the correct answer is carbohydrates because carbohydrates are the energy giving food, proteins help in the growth, roughage helps in proper functioning of digestive system and minerals are the protective food. Now what helps to remove undigested food from our body? Protein, vitamin, roughage and fat. Now roughage is the fiber present in our food and it helps in removal of undigested food from the body. So here roughage will come. Preserving food with oil and salt is called pickling. It is one of the method of food preservation in which we put oil and salt in the food items. Okay, so this is pickling. Now we come to the next exercise on the same page, that is fill in the blanks with correct words. Now here help box is given over here. So students, learn your spellings correctly and write them correctly. Okay, so let's start. Exercise makes our dash strong. So exercise makes our muscles strong. So we will write muscles over here. Then drying of food items to preserve them for a long time is called dehydration. It means removal of moisture from the food item. Okay. Food is kept in a dash to preserve it for some days. So when we need to preserve food for some days, we keep it in refrigerator. So we will write refrigerator. Spoiled food items are dash for our health. As I have explained you that spoiled food items can cause diseases. They are bad for our health. So we will write bad over here. Roughage is the dash present in our body. So roughage is the fiber present in our body. Now we move to the next exercise. It is name the following. You have to write the names and write the spellings correctly. Okay. Two sources of carbohydrates. Now there are so many sources of carbohydrates. Any two examples we need to write. So we have written over here rice and potato. Then two examples of minerals. So iron and calcium are two minerals. Then two examples of vitamins. Vitamin A and vitamin B are some of the vitamins. A nutrient which gives more energy than carbohydrates, we have discussed this earlier also, that fats gives more energy than carbohydrates. So we will write fat over here. Three food groups. I have explained this to you already that there are three food groups which constitute a balanced diet. These food groups are energy giving food, bodybuilding food and protective food. So this is about the book exercise. Now students, we come to our copy work. I hope you all have completed this work in your copies. So let's start with the explanation part. First, question number 1, why should we include roughage in our diet? This we have discussed earlier also, that we should include roughage in our diet because it helps to remove undigested food from our body. Then question number 2, why do we need food? So answer is, we need food to get energy, which keeps us warm, fit and healthy. Now we come to the next question. Why are food items preserved? Name any 2 methods of food preservation. Here the answer is, food items are preserved to prevent them from getting spoiled. 2 methods are drying and pickling. There are so many other methods also. Here we have to write only 2 methods. So we have written drying and pickling. Now we move to the next question. Why is food cooked? And what are the different methods of cooking food? So answer here is, we cook food to make it tasty, soft, easy to digest and to kill harmful germs. Few methods of cooking are boiling, frying, roasting and steaming. So these are some of the methods of cooking. Now we move to the definitions. Okay, so define the following. First, nutrients. So nutrients are the substances present in food that help our body to grow and stay healthy. Second, balanced diet. A diet that has all the nutrients in right amounts is called as balanced diet. So right here like this. Then third is protective food. Food items rich in vitamins and minerals. So this is the definition. So you have to write it like this only. So these are protective food as they protect us from diseases. So students, this is all about your book work and copy work. I hope you have revised it well. Thank you. Have a nice day.